This guide's just a quick guide on the Master Combat Achievements for Vorkath. Just because I couldn't really find any videos on YouTube that helped me out with some of the things I got stuck on. And shout out to Mort for helping me out on one of the tasks. I do appreciate it, mate, because I got stuck for ages. And it was the one where you have to get 5 kills with avoiding the special attacks. So I'm going to show you that in this video just to help any of you out if you are stuck as well. So hopefully you enjoy and good luck with the combat achievements. So to kill Vorkath 10 times without leaving the area, this is the technique I used. So gear setup wise, we're going to be using our best melee armour, so max melee, bring the salve on me too. 3 super combats, the super extended anti-fire, definitely bring that. 2 anti-venoms, that is a must. It's probably around 2 minutes to kill, so that is just enough. 6 restores, and then we're going to be bringing 12 brews. And then the Dragon War armour, a teleport out, the Fremenic boots, and then crumble undead as well. So that is going to be the setup to do the 10 kills in one trip. So these 4 tiles at the front are where we're going to be doing the Woox walk. So if you want to highlight these 4, and the 4 behind it does help, just so you know which one you're clicking on. And then whenever you're ready, we are going to put up and obviously get ready for the fire phase. So once you kill the little scorpion thing with crumble undead, you're going to count 6 hits. And once you've done 6 hits, you're going to get ready for doing the Woox walk, or the acid walk, whatever you want to call it. So that is 5, and then we're going to run away from this bomb. That would have been 6. So on the very next hit it spawns, as you can see. And what we are trying to look for is basically an opening in the front where there's 2 free tiles like this. It doesn't really matter if you get hit, but you will take a little bit of damage. And once you find a little gap like this, you are just going to hit the boss, click 1 back, hit the boss, click 1 back. And you're just going to keep repeating this. It does take a little bit of time to get this technique down. It took me many deaths to get the handle of it, but once you get familiar with it, this is going to benefit you a lot with getting the 10 kills, because if you are doing it with melee, this is probably going to be the method that is going to be most beneficial to you. Okay, so slowed down. When you know it's going to spawn the acid, I'm going to walk 1 backwards, and somewhere on this front row I am going to look for a gap. So as you can see on the left or the right there. So click the boss, click backwards, and you are going to miss a hit in between. So when you step backwards, click straight on the boss, and then 1 back, straight on the boss, and that way it'll drag you forwards, and obviously you're clicking to walk backwards. So it is a little bit of trial and error. I have died quite a few times trying to learn this, but once you do it a few times, you get the hang of it really easy. So hopefully this does help you with the Woox walking. So for this task, we're going to be hitting Vorkath 12 times during the acid special attack without getting hit by his rapid fire or the acid pools. So this is what we're going to be doing for that one. Gear setup, we're going to be using anti-venom, extended super anti-fire, 1 restore, the rest anglerfish, and obviously your teleports, crumble undead, and your Fremy boots. And also bring max range, so your void, full setup with the Salvami archer ring and a blessing if you want to, totally up to you. So what you're going to do, you're going to stand over to the far right here, and when you know he's going to do the special attack, you're going to run over to these tiles on the left and then start doing the Woox walk. This very back tile that we're standing on and clicking on is the tile that's going to make us drag forward using the blowpipe. So this way you won't take any damage off the boss, and you should avoid all the acid pools. Sometimes one may spawn in the way, but totally up to you. If you just want to reset, you can do that as well. But the majority of the time, I've done it like 3 times in a row recording this video, and by standing on the right like this, none of the acid pools ended up spawning in my way. Okay, so whenever you're ready, you're going to run over to the right or to the left, whatever your preference is. And then when you know it's going to spawn the acid, you're going to run over to one of these squares on the left, and that way the acid will probably go to the tile you're on at the moment. So it just frees them tiles up from being full of acid. So as you see, we're going to run over to the left. One of the acid tiles spawns right behind us, but as you can see here, these ones are free. So then we're just going to start doing the Woox walk. So same again, hit the boss, walk backwards, hit the boss, walk backwards. And this way you should be able to get enough attacks in with, obviously, without being hit as well. So If you do step on any of the acid, because sometimes it is a bit of trial and error because it spawns in your way, just teleport out and try again, because it only takes like 2 minutes to get back at this point. So for this task, we have to kill Vorkath without dealing any damage from his special attacks and without leaving the area. This is the one I struggle with the most, and it was an absolute nightmare, so massive shout out to Mort for giving me the little technique, standing near the doorway. But this is the gear setup we're going to be going with: 5 brews, 6 restores, super combat, extended anti-fire, or the super anti-fire, whatever it is, anti-venom, a hammer, and then the usual teleports and stuff. So what we're going to be doing with this one, we're going to be walking 1 tile behind these 2 blue squares which we marked, and then when the boss is going to throw its acid special at us, we're going to be walking on the back tile right next to the entrance, and then we're going to be start walking on these tiles just backwards and forwards, obviously dodging the acid pools, and when the acid's there I will show you how it looks. Okay, so when you're ready to start the kill, obviously attack the boss. I'm going to be hammer specking at the start. If I do it a 0, which you see here, we're going to be double specking, so that's 2 hits. This will be 3. And then when you get to 6 hits, we're going to be walking to that 1 tile behind the blue one, which I showed you a minute ago. So whenever you're ready, there, we're going to run over here. The very next hit, we're going to click on this back set of tiles and keep walking. And as you can see, there's no acid on this whole strip here, and this way you can avoid the acid. I'm pretty sure all the time, I'm not 100% sure yet, but all the techniques I've done for this video has basically been the whole time, and then obviously just get back on the boss and then carry on attacking it like normal and wait for the next acid phase. What you will find as well, you're probably going to be getting 2 acid phases a kill, so overall you'll be doing 10. So that's why this technique's so good to get down, because if you can get it down, you can pretty much do this all the time. Because otherwise, I had a nightmare when you're trying to find somewhere running around the room and you keep running into acid pools, and it's just a pain in the ass overall. So yeah, let's see how this works. I'll show you on the next one. Let's see how it goes. So whenever we're ready, that is 4 hits, I'm pretty sure. This will be 5 and then 6. So we're going to run over here again, turn your run energy off. And then we're going to click here near the door and just keep walking up and down. This one you can see I nearly walked into the acid, but however I missed it. If you do see the boss heals up, it basically means the boss has hit you, so you may as well teleport out if you're only here for this task. That's what I just kept doing. I kept getting to like 3 and 4 kills and then I'd mess up and then I'd have to restart. But that is this technique down. Hopefully this does help you with this part, because this was the worst one for me overall. It took me like hours to do. So yeah. So then, the last task I am going to go over was this one. Kill Vorkath zombified spawn without using crumble undead. I had no idea how to do this, and it did take me a little bit of looking around, but I couldn't find any videos on it because I feel like a lot of people think it's common sense. But we're going to be going with a dark bow. I did Google it, and I did find a little thing on Wiki that did say bring a dark bow, so I'm just going to go over it obviously in a video just to help anyone who is stuck. So we're going to be going Bastion, Anti-Venom, Extended Super Anti-Fire, a Restore, and then obviously Anglefish for the rest. You're not going to be continuing the kill unless you really want to, but I'm literally just here to show you how to do the task. So get onto the boss kill. We're just going to be tanking the damage for the first part until obviously the boss spawns the ice. As we've just gone over as well, I'm going to be using this technique for now. Totally up to you whether you want to use it, but like I say, it does work most of the time, if not all the time. And then this way we can avoid this fire phase, so it is pretty useful. Okay, so the boss is going to spawn the ice thing in a minute, the little crumble undead thing. When it does, put your dark bow on accurate, special attack, make sure it'll pop up, and you're just going to use the dark bow. And as you can see there, it's killed it before it come over to us, and we didn't have to use crumble undead. You should get the task, obviously I've already completed it, but this does work. This is the way I used, so hopefully that does help you. I was a little bit stuck on this one. Hopefully some of these methods did help you out. I've just gone over a few of the ones I got stuck on. If anyone's got any questions about any of the other ones, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll try and do a video on them just to help you out. The only reason I never done any on like the Grandmaster and stuff like that is just shout out to Molgoat Kirby, but he's made a video on them, especially on the speedrun one, and that was the method I used. So if you do want them though, let me know in the comments and I will make one. But yeah, other than that, have a good day, best of luck with the combat achievements, and I will see you all in the next video.